So when an anti-Trumper is trying to analyze why the Trump supporters could have possibly voted for the man, their mind tends to go to they must be angry white people who are afraid of what they're seeing on the American landscape as far as the diversity that is apparent to them. And this diversity is threatening the white way of life. And we, white Americans, we can't allow these brown people to overpower us. So we're going to climb out of our caves, come out of the backwoods. We're going to descend from our treetop houses, and we're going to come to the voting booth and make sure that we get Trump elected. We're going to set our guns down for a second and make sure that we stand up against the browning of America. So this is exactly what they think is happening, or they're thinking this is the only thing that could be the reason behind Trump winning over a much more qualified candidate in Miss Hillary fucking Clinton. Because it couldn't be any other reason why. And this just tickles me because, sorry for my son there, but this just tickles me because any other reason beside the obvious elephant in the room of a candidate that was Hillary Clinton has to be the reason why Trump won. And whenever they try to paint this broad racist brush over all of his supporters, the only logic they need is, well, some of them are that way. So that must mean that all of them are that way, right? It doesn't matter about the majority of the voters. It's the fact that some majority of them, no, sorry, not majority, but some minority of the Trump supporters were racist, or they were doing a white lash against having a black president for 8 years, which is also ridiculous. But that's enough for them, so that some of the supporters are that way. Therefore, we know and can conclude that the supporters were just being racist against anybody brown, overpowering America. But when it comes to the opposite way, meaning when we talk about, or when Trump, okay, let's be specific, when Trump was talking about the Mexicans sending over their worst, or, you know, their rapists, their this and that. And then immediately after he said that, in the same speech, like 1 second later, he said, not all. But that doesn't matter. They run with that. Riots in the street, freaking all illegal immigrants come out of the shadows with their Mexican flags. And everybody's saying, oh, Trump is a racist. He's racist against Mexicans, even though Mexican is not a race, okay? But he's racist because he said all. He didn't say all. He actually said not all, if you listen past the sound clip. But see how that's different for them? It's different, you know, standards for them. And so we have to always say not all when we speak, because they're like, well, whatever you're talking about, you must be meaning all of them. But when they speak, they want you to think all supporters are this. And then when you back them in the corner, they'll say, well, some of them do. So that justifies why they're out there on talking circuits spreading this bullshit. You know, that hypocrisy gets me. Every time I hear them, I want to punch them in the neck. You know, they want to punch Nazis. I just want to punch them right in the neck as they're talking with that bullshit.